Yes. I'm dancing. Why? Oh, because you want to stand right there? So I can see what's going on. Or do you want me to come to the side? No, we ought to put another table here so you can go on with me at the same time. Do you have my mic on the phone? I don't know if anybody's here. I've been live for 36 seconds. Nobody's here yet. Oh, look, there's three people now. It's probably me, you, and and myself. It says there's three people. Hey, Patricia Ann. Hello, hello. So happy to have you join us. Who else is here? It says three people, which could really just be me and Debbie and Patricia Ann. She might be on here too. But who else is going to join us? Anybody? I have lots of fun stuff to show today for What's New Wednesday at Not Your Mama's Quilt Store. And we're down to one person and three people. And then it goes one, and then it goes three, and then one and three. So, Patricia, where are you from? Tell us where you're from and how is the weather out there? We have got absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous weather here. Melissa Healy. Oh, are you tagging her? That would be really nice if you did. Thank you. She's in Waller, Texas. I don't know where Waller, Texas. Is it Waller or Walter? Let me put on my glasses. I don't know where Waller, Texas is. That's one I haven't heard before, and that's unusual because I'm a Texas gal through and through, and I feel like I've heard of everything outside of Houston. Okay, okay. So y'all are getting rain down there, aren't you? Where you were getting rain? And Tamara from Grapevine. Hello, hello. Beautiful but cool for us. Okay, I get it. I tell you what, we've had cool nights here up here in Dallas. We've had cool nights and warm days, like warm enough that you can be in short sleeves and shorts even. But cool, it drops down to the 40s at night. Our leaves on the trees are on fire. They are gorgeous, gorgeous. The most brilliant reds and yellows and golds. Oh my gosh, I've been taking pictures all over town. It's so pretty. And that's what it depends on is cool nights, very chilly nights and warm days. And that's what makes the sugar in the leaves turn colors. um, it has to do with the sun and what the temperature is during the day and at night. So it is just beautiful, beautiful here. The weather's gorgeous. I do wish it would stay kind of cool all throughout the day because I put on something and then by the time 1 or 2 o'clock rolls around, I'm hot. Patricia says no, no rain for her. Look, there's Lori Gutzman. Barb and Lori are from Wisconsin. Are you serious? You don't by any chance know a place near Neenah, Wisconsin. So, Lori, well, I've got your attention. The people who ran McCall's magazine, McCall's patterns, I think it was, maybe it was Simplicity. Anyhow, they're big printing for all their patterns. The printing part of it and the tissue printing is located in Neenah, Wisconsin. Huh, bet you didn't know that. I found that out the other day because I was trying to figure out where to get something printed. So, okay, outside of Houston, Grapevine, Tamara, I know you're having the great weather. We are. No rain. Yeah. Leaves are starting to change. Yes. They just changed in the last week for us. And I'm telling you, it is just beautiful. I'm loving going out, driving around. I wanted to drive up to Lake Rayburn, Sam Rayburn, I think is what it is. Sam Rayburn, just north of us here, north of Denton. Is it north of Denton? Yeah, it's north of Denton. I wanted to drive up there this weekend just so I could see the leaves changing colors. So pretty. But I didn't do it. I didn't know that. Lori says, yeah, I didn't know that. I know. I didn't know either. Debbie, hello from New York. Cloudy and snow flurries. Oh, how nice. I wouldn't mind a little bit of snow. But my husband was telling me this morning, because you know how you get those reminders on Facebook or with your photos? He said 10 years ago, so was that 2013, I guess, that we had snow on the ground. I didn't know that. I know one winter we had a lot of snow, and I kind of felt like it was 2013 that it closed. It started snowing on Christmas Eve because we were at church and they let us out. They cut the service short and they let us out. So we went to go eat instead. And yeah, that's what we did with our quiet church time. We went out to eat. But yeah, we gotten a lot of snow that year. Lori wants to see my shirt. Let's see. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer. I gotta move the other way. Vixen, whiskey, tequila, vodka, Blitzen. Yeah, my lawn and deck are absolutely covered in leaves. Yes, mine are covered in leaves. Also, I have a lot of trees in my backyard, so I don't mind that everything's covered. I have oak trees in my backyard, so my backyard gets full of acorns. Oh my gosh, we have had a bumper crop of acorns this year. It's been crazy. And I have a pool, and they fall in the pool and they stain the bottom of the pool. So then we have to get out there and scrub it. I know, kind of crazy. So anyhow, today is Wednesday, December 6th, one of my girlfriend's birthdays out there. Kathy Scott, who works with us here. Today is her birthday. Say, hey, Kathy, happy birthday. And another friend of mine whose birthday is today is Sherry. Is she out there? Disraeli Meyer. Yep. Happy birthday to you also. If you get to watch this for a second. So we have some fun things to show you. We're right in the middle of our shop hop, which is just so much fun. If you remember, it is 12 shops in this area, and each shop has a different cookie recipe, like a cookie exchange, and they each have a kitchen-y project. They are so much fun. I've been posting them on the Facebook page called DFW Shop Hops. If you want to go check them out, I've been posting pictures. Our project this month, or this shop hop, look at this. Okay, look at this, how fun. You know what it is? It's a pie carrier or a hot dish carrier. And how do you open it up? Like, I'm going to see if I can do it like this. You open it up like this. I'm going to show you the pie. Look how cute that is. That's our pie recipe. No, it's not our cookie recipe. It's the pie recipe. So look how fun this is. Here's our pie that we're going to carry to somebody's house, full of all these little poppers, which are 1/8, not 1/8 inch, fat eighth cuts. There we go, fat eighth cuts. And so that's our poppers. And if we're going to take it to somebody's house, then we can carry it with us where it's not too hot. The pattern, if you're participating in the shop hop, is free right now. If you are going to purchase it after the shop hop, we'll have it on our website then. The kit is $9.99. You can purchase that if you want, and just give us a call, or we can put it on the website later. But yeah, look how cute this is. It's been a real hit. Everybody has said how fun that is. And we have the kits, and I have to look what I'm doing on the screen. That's why I'm not looking at the camera, because I'm afraid I'll drop what I'm doing. So the kit that we have, the fabric is in different colors, not just Christmas or not just a particular holiday, because if you're like me, I'm not going to get any sewing done before Christmas. I mean, come on, let's get real. I'm just, no, it ain't going to happen. We do have the cookies for the cookie, not cookie exchange, recipe exchange, kind of. We're giving away the recipes. Ours is Maryland's Molasses Crisp. And Susan Gullard gave us this recipe. She's one of our really great customers and friends of the store. She gave us the recipe. It's her mom's recipe. She is Marilyn, and she gave us the recipe. She shared it with us and let us publish it for our shop hop. I have been getting up every morning making cookies. Can you believe it? Okay, yesterday and today, 2 mornings. That's every morning in my world. Okay. I was going to try to make some Friday before the shop hop started on Saturday. Wasn't going to happen. I got home. I was so tired. Saturday morning, I barely, I got my sleep and then the alarm clock rang. It was time to get up, get dressed for work. Usually I have some time in the morning, but I was just exhausted. Last week was just a hectic week. And so I didn't get it. But yesterday we had cookies and today we have cookies. And hopefully I'll be able to get them done every morning until the shop hop ends. They are yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh, so good. So they are molasses crisp cookies. So good. I'm really enjoying those. Let's see. Okay, I'm trying to keep up with messages here if I see anything. We have 9 people watching. Yay! I do have some other fun things to tell you about. On Saturday, I was demonstrating the Scandinavian stars. You may have seen this last year. You may have remembered me doing it last year for one of our Facebook Lives. See how cute they are? How fun, right? They're folded stars. Sometimes you just see them called folded stars. Other times it's a Scandinavian folded star. You might hear it called different things. So I demonstrated these on Saturday, showing people how to make them. If you would like me to do that on Facebook Live, you have to let me know, because I won't bore you again, because I did do it last year. Okay. So I won't bore you again a second time. So what do we have in so far as new fabric? One of the things we got in, which I'm so excited about, this was blah, blah, blah. This was actually, hey, Libby, this was actually advertised to us as store owners in August, I think it was, and it's an art gallery fabric. This is called Binding 2.5. I don't remember the 1.1 or the 1.2 or 2.0. It's 2.5, which I think is the width of the binding now that I think about it. Yeah, I bet that's what it is. It's binding, and I am so excited about this. As soon as I had seen the video, I had to automatically stop, order it, so that when it came in December, it would get delivered to me straight off, because I was so excited about this. I love to do fun bindings. I am not usually a matchy person for bindings. And so sometimes my favorite is a black and white stripe with my quilts, because I think it just gives it that unexpected wow. When you're looking at stuff, you're like, oh, I love that, because you're not expecting the black and white stripe with the quilt. So I do love to do that. But I also like to have a choice of different bindings. And I love it when they're two-sided. And by that, I mean a color on one side and a different color on the other side, or a pattern on one side and a different pattern on the other side. I love to do that. Well, you know what Art Gallery came out with? Two-sided bindings. I want to show you how fun it is. Okay. This is one of them. Oh, boy, you're good. She turned on the other camera already. You're good. Okay, so this is one of them. And by two-sided bindings, they give you a cutting line right here. Can you see this little cutting line? It's where the scissors are right here. And then here's the other one. Okay, so it runs the width of the fabric. So it runs from selvage. Whoop, here we go. Selvage to selvage on the other side, here is where the fold is. I gotta be careful not to knock over lights. Here is where the fold is. So you're gonna get 43, 44-inch width of selvage, right? With the fabric. Look at that cute little what do you call it? Printing right there for the selvage, those little scissors. I think that's adorable. Okay, so this is one of them. Here is another one. Look at this fun orange. How fun is this? You've got the wide pieces right here, or you can use the other side that has the narrow pieces. You've got your cutting lines right here. Love this. So if you still haven't figured out what I'm talking about with this, I'm going to show you in just a minute. Here is another one that I got. This is lines, all little lines. It's in a gold color. This is a dark charcoal color. So you've got two colors. It could even be blue. It wouldn't fight too much if you put it with a really dark blue. This is a nice dark gold color. You could even call it a tan color if you wanted to. And it wouldn't fight with either one of those colors if you've got that in your quilt or not. It doesn't matter. You've got your cutting lines again right here. You see them? You've got your cutting lines. So you just cut right along that. So what do I mean when I say, if you can't visualize what this is, have y'all seen this on social media? Tell me a yes or a no or whatever you have or haven't. Has anybody seen these? No? I don't know. Okay. So here is one of the ones that I have. This is the striped black and white. Okay. This is one of my favorites, and I'm going to show you why in just a minute. This one and this one is one of my favorites. And then I have another one that I'm going to show you as one of my favorites as well. So I'm going to move this out of the way because it's crowding my light a little bit. I've got this right here. Here is my fabric. I cut it. It's a little bit short because I used some pieces on it. Here's where the selvage was on one end, folded in half, right? It would be folded in half, and the other selvage is right there. Oh, yeah, you can still see it's still on there, okay? Then I cut it. This is best done with scissors, or you have to lay out your fabric so you can use your rotary cutter. This is not going to be something that you can cut, just fold it in half and do a regular cut like we're all used to, because you're going to get crooked lines that way. So take it. This is going to measure 2.5 inches. That's why it's binding 2.5. So it measures 2.5 inches. You can see right there. Iron it right down the middle. Now I've got two different designs on one piece of the binding, two different designs on the other piece of the binding. Which side do I want to use? I don't know. I have a little sample right here. I did the binding, cut it in half, ironed it right, or sewed it right down to the edge of my quilt top. We're going to pretend this is the whole quilt top. Ironed it right down to the edge of my quilt top, just like that. 1/4 inch. Okay. And I did this fast, so I wasn't very careful on my ironing, on my sewing, because I was doing it really fast. Normally I'd be a little more particular about it. You're going to sew it 1/4 inch away, fold it over. This is choice one. Fold it over. I have that binding on one side right here. How cool is that? I have a different binding on the back side. I love it. Now, if I said, okay, well, that's great, but I really want this side over here. Okay, just fold down and sew the other side down then. So here's that piece right there. Fold it over, just like so. Look how cute that is. I have this binding now. Can you see it? On one side. See it? I have a different binding on the other side, a different pattern on the other side. Do you get it now? Do you see how it works? I am so excited about this. So you're actually getting 4 different patterns for a binding. You've got these little dots all in a row. You've got these little squares all in a row. Or you have little triangles. Look at those little triangles. Or little lines. You've got 4 different options. It is so cute. I love this binding. So now that you've seen it, let's go back and look at this because you can see now what you're going to do. You're going to cut right along here, iron it in half. You're going to either have gold or little black lines, or this one, cut it right along the edge. You're going to have the wide right here, the wide lines, I don't know, color blocks. You're going to have the wide color blocks. This is going to be the ones that are a little bit narrower. You've got 2 choices there. You saw the black and white one. You can come be my audience over here. You can come stand and look at it with me. I have somebody who's going to join me. Libby's going to join me.
See, I couldn't see what you were saying.
Yes. So this is the blue one. Now this one also, you're going to get 4 choices because you have either the little X's like this, or you have these little lines that are all close together. This has little X's, little stars, or some little graffiti like right here at the edge. Can you see that? And the other one and this is also my other favorite because I'm getting 4 choices with what I want to do my binding. See, this is where I fold it, sew it, flip it. I've got one binding there, different binding there. Do the same thing with the other side if I want to. One design there, different design there. Now, this is the other one that I think is so much fun. I'm going to turn it this way so you can read it a little bit, because this is a soft little cream color, and you either have the colored little stars, little flowers right here, or the charcoal little flowers right there. But one side of that, when you fold it in half, is going to say handmade with love. Or if you choose the other one, it's going to say handmade, one of a kind. Is that cute?
Beautiful.
Isn't that pretty? And I love the little X's on here. It kind of looks like embroidery, the little embroidery flowers. So excited. And you know what? Even if you wanted to use it as a whole cloth, it would be pretty. It would be pretty to still cut this up. Or to use these, if you don't want to show the scissors. See, with me, I don't care if I show the scissors because I think it's all fun and artsy. If you don't want to show the scissors, then just cut this out right here. And you have some cute little tags. You can make a tag out of that right there if you wanted to, and do handmade with love. I think that would be fun. The other one, where's my other tags? Let me see. I forget. See, I start talking and then I forget the other stuff I have. These are some cute little tags. This says Quilt Snuggles. These are by Katie Cupcake. And you're going to get the little tags you can sew into the edge of your quilt. You've got 3 of them in here. This one says, this took forever to make, so you better love it. How many times have you wanted to tell somebody that? And so, right? You better not give it to the dog. This has 6 in there, and they are embroidered. They're not just, wait, let me, before I say that. Yeah, they're embroidered in there. So they're not going to wash off. Although now they print stuff so well, you don't really have to worry about it washing off. I can't get it to move. So that one says, this took forever to make, so you better love it. I think that's a fun one. And then this one is a quilt care tag. And it says quilt care instructions, machine wash, cold, delicate, lay flat, tumble dry low, snuggle often. And that's super cute too. There's 3 that come in here. So you could also do tags like this for your quilt. This one sells out really fast, I think, just because it has the wash instructions. I did see a tag one time that said quilt care, washing instructions, and then the next line said, ask your mom. And I was like, yeah, that about would sum it up for me. You'd have to say, ask your husband, because my husband knows how to do laundry, and I have not mastered that talent yet. As a matter of fact, I did a load of laundry this morning and I put in a white blouse with other stuff that I thought would be perfectly safe, and it came out a little tint of purple. So it's all good. Didn't matter to me. I'll wear it even if it is tinted purple now.
There, I moved it down for you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. See, so that's embroidered in. You can see it right there. So I am so excited to show these. We got sidetracked. So excited to show you these new bindings. This is Art Gallery fabric. If you've not sewn with Art Gallery fabric before, you really don't know what you're missing. Their fabric just feels luxurious. It is beautiful. Libby touches it with one finger. So, okay, how about the next thing? You want to turn on the other camera? You don't have to move, Libby. You want to go on camera with me?
No.
No. She says, no. So, isn't that cool? Did anybody like that? Did anybody say anything about the fabric? I know, me neither. I'd never seen it before. I was super excited when I got to see it and play with it when it came in. Very excited about it. And I think you will be too once you start using it, because it gives you so many options, things you can do. Okay, let me keep putting these things down. Am I missing anything so far, Debbie? I'm good. Okay. What does that say? Oh, thank you, Lisa. My hair looks nice. That would be because I actually took time to blow dry it today. I hate blow drying my hair. It's such a nuisance, mostly because it gets so hot in my bathroom when I use the blow dryer. I hate it. So I just tend to let it dry by itself, which then gets really witchy looking because I'm all gray. I know, I am all gray, and I've been gray for about the last 20 years. And so my hair isn't soft and smooth anymore. It's kind of wiry, like like this, unless I blow dry it or flat iron it. It's also the reason why I wear my hair in a ponytail often, not just because I'm hot and sweaty. It's because it's so wild if I'm letting it dry by itself. Yeah. So thank you for your compliment, though, Lisa. She says, I really like the last one. Yeah, that fabric. I know. Really, really cool. I love it too. So we also have a trunk show going on with By Annie. By Annie, if you've not done any of her patterns before, she is just one of the premier pattern designers you can find. Her patterns are so precise and so well written that if you can't do it, you can actually go to her website and look up a video that will also walk you piece by piece through the project you're working on. And if you still can't figure it out, you come back to the quilt store that you bought it from and we'll help you. Or you can send them an email and they'll actually respond to you. Such a great company. She does so many bags and purses and carry-alls. She has a couple of quilts out there, but her specialty is really the bags, backpacks, overnight bags, makeup bags, really, really nice. So she did a bunch of samples for Wyndham Fabric when they started selling their cork earlier this year. And the cork has just been delivered. Yay, it came in. And we have it here. So we scheduled a trunk show with her. A trunk show is when the designer loans you something for a certain amount of time that reflects or is made out of the product that you're carrying. So all of her projects that she sent us are made out of cork. So I have stuff like this. This one is called an eye case. So if you want to make your iPad fit in here, look at that. And it's done with the cork, and we have the cork. So you can put it right in there. It's got the soft and stable. You've got the Velcro right here, which Velcro is really nice when you have an iPhone, what do you call it, iPad because you can get it in and out of it pretty easy. You've got another zipper back here. The cork feels really, really nice. It's soft to sew with. It's got a nice backing and it's got a metallic finish. So this one is called Eye Cases. These patterns are $14.99. The cork that we have, they're cut in what we call fat quarters, which is 18 by 26 inches. Is that what it is? I think it is. 18 by 26 inches. So that would be what is called a fat quarter. And the pattern tells you how much you need. Also, when you're sewing with it, you don't have to go by any special feet or anything like that. A walking foot is going to work really great with your cork. If you want to, if you just feel like you need a new foot for your sewing machine, you can get a Teflon foot. It's not made out of Teflon. It's a foot designed to work with Teflon leathers, that kind of stuff. It's going to be Teflon. What else does it work? Oh, vinyl, that kind of stuff. It's called a Teflon foot. So you can make this, but you don't have to do that. As long as you have a walking foot, you're good. You're good. You've got one like this. The other one that I really like, look at this. This is the Get Out of Town 2.1. I love this bag. Look how fun it is. Get Out of Town 2.1, also done with cork. You've got a pocket right here, pockets on the edges. I love pockets on the edges because I can stick stuff in there that's quick, like boarding passes if I need them. Although you put that on your phone now, don't you? Yeah, well, you can stick stuff in there easily. You've got another one right here. Really cool. And then on the inside, you have, you can carry this over the shoulder because you've got these little, what do you call it? I don't know what it's called. I forget what they're called. Sliders? I forget. Anyhow, you can make a long strap for it if you want to. In here, oh, look, there's the strap. Look, so it's a swivel that goes on there so you can make a strap to go with it. These don't look homemade. If you follow her instructions and you just take your time, you're not going to whip this out in an afternoon. This is going to be a couple of days worth of work because it is slow and steady. So you're not going to like sit down and be like, okay, I got it all, whip it out for tonight. No, it ain't going to happen unless you're just really, really good. But I'm not, and I get interrupted too much. But if you take your time, it's going to look like this. It's not going to look like you homemade it, and it's not going to have a bunch of raw edges everywhere. So you've got a strap in there. Then inside here, can you see this? You've also got some pockets. I'm going to try to show you. You see these pockets right here? You've got pockets right here. You've got pockets right here. You see these other ones? I'm trying to see these other pockets right there. You've got lots of room in here. You could put one of those little dogs that everybody always likes to carry around their dog with them. But you have lots of room that you can load up. It's also got the Soft and Stable in here. So it's a thicker filling. It's not batting. It's called Soft and Stable by Annie. It's like a foam batting. And it works really well because it helps your bags keep their shape. So this one is here's my list, Get Out of Town 2.1. That means that she has some videos to go with it when it's a 2.1. The first original pattern, she didn't have videos to go with it. And then when she went back and rewrote some of them, she did the videos. And so those patterns have the same name, but 2.1. These are just a couple of things I'm showing you. Here is a new bag that she came out with this year at Market and introduced us to it. This is the Night and Day bag. This pattern actually has two different ways you can carry it. It's got the bag like this, and then inside it's got another bag. And this one, you have three really nice pockets. So you've got one right here where you can drop easy stuff. You've got another one right here, extra space. You've got another pocket right here. And then here is the strap. If you want to put a strap on this and carry it like a bag, okay, carry it like a bag, like a long bag. Or you can just drop it in here and make it all one, okay, like that. And you've got this bag that is kind of a big open bag. All right, really nice, with a zipper right here. Can you see that? Yeah. This one looks like it's going to be a super fast, easy one. And you know why I say that? From the straps. This is going to be a fast bag if you want to do this one. I'm going to tell you why. Because you're putting your inside. Are you looking for samples?
For the, the totes of the shop hop.
Oh.
I know you finished it. Oh, it's in here.
Okay. I'm looking for the pie carrier pattern. So, because you've got your lining in here, which is quilted to your cork on the outside. And then check this out. It's one big piece, and she folded it and put a seam right here and put a seam here. And you know how I know that? Because it's got a little tiny hole right here. I don't know. Can you see this little tiny hole? That's not a bad thing. What that's telling me is that this is a super easy pattern to do, but wow, you look at it and it looks like it's like a little designer handbag. You can put your label, your little name on there. How fun is that? I might have to make one of these today because it's really cute. And you've got some D-rings on here that you can use so that you can either let them hang as decoration, hang your keys on there if you want to, or you can put your strap on there and carry it as a strap. Love that. This one is called Night and Day because you have your little day carry-all, and then you have your night bag if you want to carry this to go out, right? So this is Night and Day. She has several more that she sent us. The clam up bag is something that's really fun also. There is a little ditty bag. The ditty bag has a free pattern. If you buy a fat quarter of cork, if you buy a roll of cork, you get the ditty bag pattern free. Or you can get these little box patterns for free. Look at that. Isn't that fun? These are addictive to make. I'll sit down and make some sometime, especially when I'm demonstrating our sewing machines. They're addictive to make. I just want to make 50 of them. So I do sometimes, and I have them all over the place. So this is a free little pattern. There's also one, a little project bag that is a free pattern. If you buy cork, if you buy a roll of cork, and the roll of cork is a fat quarter, like I said, it's 18 inches by 26, I think it is. And the other one is a name tag carrier, which you can wear it right here. It's really handy if you're doing anything that you need to be showing your name tag or your ID card, think like cruises, conventions, anything like that. Or even if you're just going around for the day and you want to have your money right here, you don't want to stick it in your bra like your grandma did. I do that sometimes. Freaks my kids out, so I love it. Whenever they're around, I got to do that and then they're like, "Oh, that's so gross. It's warm." I'm like, I know, it's been in my bra. But I do that just to make them laugh sometimes because my grandmother used to do that to me all the time. She'd have one. If I'd ask her for money, Grandma, I forgot my lunch money, and she'd be like, I'm surprised she didn't have one of those little things that whipped out change, anyhow. I'm surprised she didn't do that. She always had something up her sleeve. But so these are a couple of things that you get to see if you stop by. If you're not able to stop by, you can find the cork on our website and put a note in there. If you want one of the free patterns, if you buy the cork and you want one of the free patterns, put a note in there and we'll either call you and figure out which one you want, or you can tell us which one you want. So the cork is beautiful to sew with. You're not going to have any problems. And for the people out there who embroider, you can embroider on cork. Comes out so nice. It looks like some custom work. Ooh, you do some embroidery, people are going to be like, where did you buy that? How much did that cost? Because it looks so nice and elegant. You'll really like it. So I think that's all. I didn't have. Do you carry the lined cork? So the cork has a fabric to the back of it. Okay. It's not, I wouldn't just leave it like that because it does look like a backing of cork. But yes, it does have a lining, which keeps it all in place. As far as like a patterned lining, no, they don't have that. You still have to put some kind of backing to the cork if you want to line it. Am I explaining that well? So yeah. Oh, look, Debbie's bringing one over. She's like Johnny on the spot. Debbie on the spot. She's Debbie on the spot. Thank you. Okay, so let me show you what I'm talking about here. So you see this has a little bit of a sheen. So it has a fabric and it has you hear the texture on there? So it has the texture on there. It kind of looks a little bit like a very tight cheesecloth weave. I don't know if you can see it very well. It looks like a little bit of a cheesecloth weave, maybe, but that's really to keep your metallic glued to the back of the fork to the back of the cork. Okay, it's going to keep those two together, and then you have to have something in the back that will hold all of it together and kind of give it a little bit of body, and that's what this is. Would I call it lined? Like thinking of fabric like this right here? No, you're going to have to line it, but I would call it a lining on the backing. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Okay, you showed one that was pre-quilted. Yes, we carry the lined cork, Lisa. And let's see. You showed one that was pre-quilted, the mint color.
I think she's referring to it was the easy bag that was
Oh, this
the
one?
day and night one, but it looks like it's
Is this the one you're talking about, Lisa? It's called the night and day bag, day and night. Yeah, let me see. I'm going to switch cameras. Actually, Debbie's going to switch cameras because I don't know how to do it. Thank you. So is it this one that you're talking about? It may look a little bit minty. It's actually silver fabric, which silver and gold fabric is sold out everywhere right now because of Christmas. But we'll get it back in. Just not before Christmas, probably. But yeah, it's not minty green. And this one is called the night and day bag. The pattern for that, all those patterns run $14.99. And the pattern for that, we have them. We have that also. I think that
fabric is quilted onto the steady, the stocking steady. Is that what it's
yes, the fabric and let's see. Yeah. Okay. I have this. So the fabric is quilted onto the soft and stable. If that's your question, yes, it's quilted onto the soft and stable. And then you're going to attach it to your cork. You're not going to quilt through the cork because it's going to be too much sewing on it. You're going to attach it to the cork, probably, and turn it inside out so that you have clean seams all the way around. And then from there, you're going to go ahead and do your folding and put your bag together. I love this little bag. You have to sit down and make a few of those today. Like I ever have time. But yes, that's what it was. So did I answer your question, Lisa? Yes? Okay. We're going to hope I did. If I didn't, call us back. I'll be happy to talk to you about it. Okay. Yes, I love it. I love it also. It's really, really cute. So that is all I have today. I didn't do the Scandinavian stars. I didn't have an interest in that, and that is just okay with me. I have no problems with that, but I'm going to jump for it. So if y'all were waiting for it, that's why I'm not doing it. Anyhow, we're all done for today. I will be back next Wednesday. I don't know what day that is. The 16th? The 13th? I don't know. Something like that. 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, the 13th. You see, that was Tisha math right there. If today's the 6th, next Wednesday is the 16th, because you take 6 and add 10 in the week. Don't you do it like that? That's how I do it. Tisha math. So, yes, I will be back next Wednesday for What's New Wednesday. I am Tisha Copeland at Not Your Mama's Quilt Store in Plano, Texas. Thanks for joining us today, and we will see you next week with more exciting things. Bye.